أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من اللعين الشيطان الرجيم بفضل الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله لقد جاءت رسل ربنا بالحق والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا وحبيب قلوبنا وشفيع ذنوبنا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا لا سيما بقية الله في الأراضين أرواحنا لتراب مقدمه الفداء. My dear elders, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. أوصيكم عباد الله ونفسي بتقوى الله عز وجل والورع عن محارمه واجتناب ما نهى عنه. أوصيكم ونفسي بالمسارعة إلى مغفرة من الله، خاصة أننا في هذا الشهر الفضيل شهر رجب. يقول الله سبحانه وتعالى في محكم كتابه المجيد: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وسارعوا إلى مغفرة من ربكم وجنة عرضها السماوات والأرض أعدت للمتقين. آمنا بالله صدق الله العلي العظيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for keeping us alive and granting us an opportunity to be in the holy month of Rajab. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for His blessings upon us and for His favors. Unlimited blessings, uncounted favors that we do not deserve. We should count ourselves to be really privileged to be in such a month, the month of Rajab, and to be exposed to the mercies of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to His special favors. I'll talk a little bit, inshallah ta'ala, towards the end about some important aspects related to this holy month of Rajab. But let me in the beginning continue with my discussion about the traits of mu'minun, the traits of muttaqun, discussion about makarim al-akhlaq as presented by our fourth Imam, Al-Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam. And today we want to take on this paragraph, which is a bit long, so we will not be able to exhaust it. But we will discuss a little bit of it, inshallah ta'ala, praying that we get tawfiq to be able to implement this in our lives. That we be able to really acquire these qualities that Imam is guiding us towards. In the previous sermon, I talked about things that we are supposed to be opposed to as mu'minun, things that we should not allow, to act indifferent to certain traits. When you are mistreated, when people act unfairly towards you, how should you react to that? And we summarily discussed based on the ayah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, لا تستوي الحسنة ولا السيئة ادفع بالتي هي أحسن فإذا الذي بينك وبينه عداوة كأنه ولي حميم. I'm not going back to that. But this is one important way of removing evil, that we do not encourage the spread of evil. So we do not act with enmity against those people who may act with enmity against us. We do not deprive those who deprive us. We do not take away our support from every person who takes away his support from us. We do things on the contrary. So we show love, we show affection, even to those who have not shown it to us. We extend our hand to those who have not given us. We join those who cut our relationship. This is on one side. By proceeding further, Imam takes us to another level, or to other side of it. What are the things that we need to adorn ourselves with? So Imam says, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa alih wa hallini bihilyat as-salihin. That, oh Allah, adorn me with the adornment of the righteous. This is to say that you aspire to adorn yourself, to acquire for yourself those noble traits of the righteous people. So you be among the salihin. And one of the jihad that we should engage in is to try and be salihin. It has come in the Holy Quran many places whereby even the prophets pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make them to be among the salihin. وَجَعَلْنِ مِنَ الصَّالِحِينَ. So salihin are the people who have acquired the purity of their hearts. They have the sincerity in their acts. They are noble in their deeds. They are people who follow the straight path. They are the people who have the quality of salah, righteousness in their actions. And this is what we all need to try and acquire. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, وَالْعَصْرِ بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. So all are in loss, except those who have faith, who have iman, and they do what is good, as-salihat. So one of the ambitions of a mu'min, of a muttaqi, of a person who wants to be successful is to acquire salah. And Imam here tells us indirectly that adorn me with the adornment of as-salihin. That I beautify myself with these qualities of salihin. So you look at what a person is supposed to acquire so he becomes salih. That he corrects his ways, that he is straight in his life, that he is committed to the teachings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that he practices the right teachings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is a salih. And every one of us needs to become salih. Okay? Because this is the success. Then he says, وَأَلْبِسْنِي زِينَةَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. And clothe me with the ornaments of muttaqun. You look at the expression of Imam salawatullah salamu alayhi, and see the depth of it. The Imam is asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to enable him beautify himself with adornment of muttaqun, of the pious, of the righteous people, of the good ones. Those who are considered to be muttaqun, they are those who are careful in their acts. They watch on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They avoid what is haram, and they are careful to carry out their duties. These are muttaqun. This is the definition of it in the outside. But having taqwa is having that kind of sense in you that drives you towards righteousness, towards doing good, and makes you refrain from what is bad. You have that consciousness. You have something in you which forces you, which pushes you towards doing what is good and refraining from what is haram. When you have this, is malaka. Now the muttaqun have adornment. They beautify themselves with certain things. Just like, a person would beautify himself with a certain cloth and wants to look good in the eyes of others. Muttaqun have a special cloth that they beautify themselves in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلِبَاسُ التَّقْوَى ذَلِكَ خَيْرٌ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you the clothes to beautify yourself, to present yourself with dignity in front of others, but the best of the clothes is the libasul taqwa. Is having, this quality of faith, quality of iman, the fearness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the being conscious about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the beauty that a person needs to adorn himself with. There is no benefit if he adorns himself with many other things. He looks good in the eyes of others, but in the eye of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he looks evil, he looks ugly. Because we appear to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in our true images. The true image of us is in the batin, is hidden, is ruh. Is the ruh of al-insan. And that's your reality. You are not the physical body. You are not the clothes. You are not these outside things that you may adorn yourself with. The beauty is in the heart, is in the spirit. When a person is careful with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when he adorns himself with good akhlaq, with proper iman, he looks good in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Or the contrary, when he impresses kufr, when he is a munafiq, wal'iyadu billah, when he acts wrongly and he does wrong things and has bad manners and all that, he is ugly in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, yandur ila al-qalb, he looks at the heart. What's the heart carrying? And we can't hide ourselves in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's why you see that on the day of Qiyamah, people will be selected in their true images. And some people, there's this interpretation of this verse, وَإِذَا الْأُحُوشُ حُشِرَتْ. So وَإِذَا الْأُحُوشُ حُشِرَتْ. Now some of us don't say, are the animals going to be resurrected and for what purpose? The cattle, all these animals, the beasts, and what are they going to be resurrected for? To be judged? To be put on? No. Al-Wuhush are some people who in their true reality, who in their true existence, they are beasts. They are not human beings. And very far too, when you look at some people, the way they acted, the way they related, the way they carried themselves, and did many things, they are uhush. They're wild animals in the real sense. So وَإِذَا الْأُحُوشُ حُشِرَتْ. When they are resurrected.